If you feel like your intuitive guidance is unclear, muddy, or just generally a little muted, you don't need to listen harder or do more practice. You're likely focusing just on the wrong metric. The only way to actually bypass that noise and get back to the clarity is by... Hey, welcome. If you're new, I'm Ken. I help spiritual coaches, facilitators, and soul-led leaders expand their capacity for impact and fully hold the mission they know they came for. This video comes from one of our monthly Q&A events. Today's question is...
I think my struggle right now is just feeling really scattered between managing my clients, keeping up with social media to bring in new people, and just the never-ending to-do list of running a business. There is so much noise. I want to let my intuition lead my business, but I find it sometimes feels a bit muted through it all. I'm still managing to keep it intuitive for clients, but I'm wondering how I can actually stay in the flow for the business side of things.
In terms of the extra layer of resistance or maybe challenge, when there is also perhaps something else dampening, let's say, your ability to connect, and perhaps it could even be an environmental thing. So for some people, maybe it's like there's too many tasks and it's impossible just to connect to myself. You know, whatever the case is, whatever is dampening it, whether it be softening it or whether it be too much noise. The best thing that we can do to also facilitate that is to actually take away a little bit of the attention to the messages and connecting to the intuition itself and getting information or understanding or interpreting, and instead move the attention and focus to simply state. So the best state of what intuition feels like could be the shift in focus. Before we get back to the video, if you're a coach, facilitator, or practitioner, and you know you are here for a mission, to be part of a shift and create a great impact, then I have a gift for you. See, it's my mission to help soul-led leaders to get to their next level of impact by tapping into their full power and intuitive clarity to fully hold the frequency they are meant for. Most tools and methods out there can only get you so far in this journey, and it's my job to share channel systems and tools for your next level. So take the 30-second quiz to receive a premium activation meditation tailored to your specific mission goals. This is the same caliber of tool that my private clients use, and it activates that power within you in just 15 minutes a day. So enjoy. The link is down below. So I would like you to just take a moment and just think, when I have a really deep intuitive thought, and it's probably many times organically that it comes through, what does it feel like? Does it feel like calm? Does it feel like, and in what situations does it often happen? Just ponder upon that for a moment. And it's likely you're going to find, okay, there's a certain state of receptivity that I have when I receive that more. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus more on producing the state within me, because the thing that perhaps is my barrier or resistive barrier is limiting some of the state, because that's likely what it's doing. It's limiting maybe the frequency of that state. My job is to focus on getting into the state and then just being there. And if there's going to be other things that meet me, and I'm just going to basically open the door. If there's something that comes inside, cool, but I'm just going to leave the door open. In other words, I'm just going to practice the state that facilitates that. And the more I do that throughout the day, the more I have points of what I call calibration, where I'm just being in the state, however it is for me. Maybe it's just taking a breath and looking outside and just being, okay, I'm observing nature. Or it could just be feeling and just feeling loved and comfortable. It could be a bit different for everyone, but try and see if you can identify what that kind of feels like for you and in which moment, and then practice those states throughout the day. Challenge yourself to find a way where you can do it 2 minutes several times a day. And the more you're practicing that state, the more you are staying within that frequency wave rather than being away from it, the more opportunity something can come through the door. And so I know it feels a bit more organic and like I kind of have to like wait for the message. But the beauty is the more you practice that state, the more you can also elicit it from demand. And even the biggest barriers that you could have, and I know this perhaps because of also physical barriers where It used to be difficult to be really intuitive when there was like a lot of things happening around me or lots of noise and things. And it's like, man, like I just need some time just to like, but now that's not a challenge because there's so much recognition and familiarity and such rootedness within that state, you can access it almost immediately. Hey, real quick, it's my mission to create a butterfly effect by teaching leaders like you how to embody their greatest impact. I've already impacted over 4,000 soul-led people with my authentic business and intuition programs and coaching events. And the aim of this video is to reach even more spiritual teachers so we can start to make an even greater difference. So if that's you, click on the subscribe button. And if you know someone who would actually benefit from these insights, go ahead and share this video with them. Thank you for helping me with my mission and for helping them with theirs. If you have any questions or thoughts, share them in the comments section down below and I'll be happy to chat. And if you're looking for more intuitive guidance on your soul mission journey, then click on this video above and I'll see you there. Until next time, bye.